Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I see a couple people are here. Let me know if you can hear me. Yes. Thank you, Miss Kim. I see Mary Blue popped in. I see a couple people coming in the bushes. Be getting started in just a second. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. I want to talk about, my day. I came across this brother on YouTube. His YouTube is Pastor Lee. And I was doing just looking around on this Kevin Samuels dude. And he just so happened to have gone live. And the topic was in his thumbnail. So I got caught up in that live. That live is probably still happening right now. It was a really good live. The reason he might have got me, though, let me show y'all. He surprised me. I was in his chat doing what I do. Let me turn this music down.
You, God is Don Speaks, the one who used to do those Kevin, they used to do those R. Kelly live streams when it was hot out here. Is that you, God is Don Speaks? Is that you? Yeah! What's up, baby? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Huh? God is Don Speaks. Hi, I be Pete. What? How you doing? God damn. Spirit fingers.
Okay, and that was the short version. Shout out to Pastor Lee. Can't ask for a better greeting than that. But yeah, that happened. But his live, it went into all types of topics. I mean, from everywhere, politics, the economy, colorism. It was a good live. It was an epic live, actually. I'm going to put that live link in my description box because I think it's worth listening to if you got time on your hands because it was long. Like I said, I mean, I went to the nail shop, the stuff, and I was still rolling with him. That was the first time I actually had done that. So shout out to him again. Yeah. We're going to get him on here. We're going to get him on here. And because his perspective, I could dig. It's not that he agreed with everything that I was feeling, but he has a good balanced perspective. And he also empathizes with Black women and sees through the bullshit. So, yes. So, yeah, let me do this real formal like.
God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Loving this light. Here's God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Yes. Peace, world, peace. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. And we live. Yes. Thank you for being here, whether you're in the chat, the bushes, on the replay. I appreciate you greatly. I shouted out Pastor Lee. I also want to shout out The Truth. She gave us a nice shout out during one of her videos. And also Hot Rod in the House. Thank you for that PR. I also saw he shouted us out, gave us some love also. Loving the love. Can't be mad at the love. But yeah, I have a few topics on the docket. The newest relationship advice phenom, Kevin Samuels. Love him or hate him. He's like the new it king on YouTube. Don't ask me how. But yeah, the question is he toxic or is he the truth? I mean, it's a controversial topic right now. YouTube is a buzzing. There's a lot of controversy surrounding him, and I want to get into it. Also, Dr. Dre, he's in the headlines again. This time he's being accused of threatening Moneice Slaughter. She's of Love and Hip Hop, I believe, Hollywood. And her son, he also was said to have allegedly threatened her son after she said that he and her fellow castmate, April Jones, were a couple and said they'd been a thing. And she said it on a blogger's IG live. So, of course, it went viral like real quick. And apparently Dr. Dre wasn't too happy with that. She got a phone call. She said she recorded the conversations. Apparently there were 2 calls. And she was visibly shook. I don't know, if that's true. We haven't heard the recording. She has since said she's going to quiet down on the subject. She just wants peace in her life. And then I basically already summed that up. I was just really just saying I want to talk about it. But I also want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. She's back. Yesterday, Twitter was kind of going crazy because she was in a compromising position. And again, dealing with what I see as toxic blackmail behavior. And we're going to get into that too. What else? Boozy. He also speaking out his ass, in my opinion, talking about Lori Harvey. And, I want to talk about that too. But first, I want to shout out everybody who is dealing with the harsh weather, suffering through the freezing cold temperatures, the snowstorms. I know my Texans are going through it right now. Sending love, to my bro, A.S. Cobb, and the old man. And I have a couple other friends there I won't name, but yeah, sending love to everybody. I pray you're staying warm and safe and, because there's been deaths. There were some people who tried to resolve their issue by, I guess, somehow they got carbon monoxide poisoning. I don't know if they were maybe they started the car in the garage, but that weather, it's nothing nice. It makes people do drastic things. Shout out to you, Danny. Welcome. Let me check the chat because I'm talking. I'm going tonight. All right. Yep, her son, Kim. That's what she said. Okay. Before I get into those topics, there's some things that are also in the headlines. I just kind of want to know, do we care? So I'm going to get into those things. What you say, Kim? Wendy Williams said, I have this weird thing on my screen. Hey, Marcus. What's up, brother? Wendy Williams said she believes he's involved in the call. Oh, well, if Wendy says it, shout out to Wendy Williams. Yes. So where was I? Okay, yeah. Do we care? Do we care is this segment. Let me see if I have pictures to go with these do we cares. Let's start with Bobby Shmurda. Do we care that Bobby Shmurda is supposed to be coming home in 6 days? Shout out to Bobby. He's been doing a bid for a minute now. How long has it been? That's what we need Priscilla for this. This is her little thing here. But yeah, that's the question. Do we care that Bobby Shmurda, his boy Rowdy Rebel, who I believe was supposed to be the one locked up, but I think Bobby took the heat. He's saying 6 days left, then all the joy gonna wash away the pain. I promise you, brother. You don't know about Bobby Shmurda? I can't even remember the song. It was a hit song he had. He's out of New York. I don't remember the song now. Dang it. Anybody listening, let me know. So we're still in our Do We Care segment. Next on the list. Do I have a picture for this one? I might have to go to an old picture. Actually, give me a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, I think the picture I had, I deleted. So the question is, do we care that Kanye did a People magazine interview, and he said he is struggling, in quotes, with reality and his now life. And that is referencing post split with Kim. Do we care that Kanye is struggling? Is Kanye still a part of the family? You don't care about Bobby Shmurda, Miss Kim? Come on now. I'm gonna have to find that song that he had so you can remember. I know you know who he is. You have to. Yes, like, share, subscribe. All right, let's move on. Do we care? Do we care that where's the picture? That Rush Limbaugh, the conservative talk radio pioneer, is now dead at 70. Do we care? I was listening on the news about it a little bit. They said he was worth about 500 million smackers. He was one of those uber conservative, kind of shock jock type of people. Went to the extremes with his rhetoric, always walking that line where people are, calling him racist. Y'all ain't said nothing about Kanye, so I guess we don't care about Kanye. Now I'm asking, do we care about Rush Limbaugh passing? I think I know the answer to that. All right, let's keep moving. All right, do we care that today is the 17th of February and it's a conjunction alignment with Saturn and Uranus, which this is the first of 3 of such alignments in this year. And these alignments are supposed to be earth shattering for us humans due to the shift. And it hasn't happened in 60 years, they say, since like 1961 or two. So I'm wondering, what is this earth-shattering thing this alignment is supposed to be bringing? Because this date, March 4th, that these people are throwing around, these people, meaning the people who are, what is the term I want to say? I guess supporting Donald Trump in his being reinstated as president. And they're saying this is supposed to happen on March 4th. I did look up March 4th just because I was like, why March 4th? Turns out there was another takeover, I guess you want to call it that, or attempt by a member, this group. And one of the leaders is a member of a Tea Party. So I don't know. I don't know if what this Miss Kim's into the astrology. I don't know what this alignment is going to bring, but I would just say keep your awareness up. If I find out anything, I'll be sure to let you know. Y'all be the first to know. I'm telling you. I'm curious too. So what else? Biden, he just rejected the 50K student loan plan. I guess that was on the table. I don't know the details about the plan, but I'm hoping anything having to do with student loans and wiping the student loans in any type of way, I'm ready for that, because I'm definitely one of those student loan debt people. Student loan, it's like hanging over me. All right, I'm just like going through my pictures. Every time I do this, I think I have uploaded all the pictures, but this happened too. This is Tory Lanez. He was in Miami. I don't know if this was some type of benefit or what, but this guy is straight bald on top. I think he's bald all around, but he got some implants or something. He posted something today. Let me see if I can pull up his IG. He posted something today showing his full head of hair, all magically delicious and all. Don't tell me he don't remind y'all of Leprechaun. But yeah, so Kevin Samuels. I might as well just go on into this guy. I'm Kevin Samuels talked out though, man. I was on that guy's live like almost all day. Mr. Patches. Exactly. So Kevin Samuels, I don't know who's familiar and who isn't. If you're online, especially on YouTube, I'm pretty sure you know who this guy is. I'm gonna just play a little bit of an interview he did with No Jumper. Let me pull that up actually, so we can see who he is. He's live right now. Matter of fact. Don't leave to go check him out. I'm telling you, he's not worth it. All right, let's see here.
Who has become a phenomenon, a force in the culture. He's taken over social media, taken over YouTube, telling the world a lot of things that they may or may not be ready to hear. Today we have the one and only Kevin Samuels on the podcast. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm good.
Me and Nate.
So because of YouTube, they are pretty strict, so I'm just going to play audio, but this is the video. I'll have all the links in here in the video, in the description box afterwards, but No, it's not Jason Lee. That's his name is Adam. He has a show on YouTube called I think it's called No Jumper. Yeah, just a little over 3 million subscribers. I have an issue with Adam of No Jumper, similar to Vlad TV, where I personally feel, they kind of just springboarded off of the culture um, without really contributing to the culture. At least with Adam, I guess I could say he's been giving people jobs because there's other people who have had podcasts on his channel. He just basically allowed them the space to do their thing, which, it's nothing, can't be mad at somebody who gives people opportunities. So, yeah. But this is Kevin Samuels. This is the picture of him. This is the interview, but let's hear who this guy is. He's all of a sudden, he's just this phenomenon. So let's start with who is this guy out of his own mouth.
You're such big fans that we got to at least give you a light applause. Maybe not a standing applause right now,
He's
but
the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This guy's one of the dudes who put me on to you, so I figured it was right that we have him on hand while we have this conversation. But it's truly an honor to get to speak to somebody who's making a splash in such a unique way.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, it's a splash. I will say that.
So give me a little bit of the history of Kevin Samuels and what you might have done through your life and how you actually ended up kind of arriving upon the format that has given you so much success of late.
So my background is like a lot of kids. Born to a single mother. Father had many kids.
Okay, I'm going to pause this because I don't know if you know that what this guy's platform is all about. I'm just giving a background on who he is. But as you're listening, just keep in mind he is, I would say, popular right now because he's what people are calling, they call him the Godfather. I just want to throw up. But they're basically saying this guy's the truth and he's keeping it real with women because what he does is he rates women physically and, shows their picture while they're calling in or whatever. And he typically will cut them down for various reasons, mostly if they're single mothers, they're over a certain age, over a certain weight, that type of thing. So I'm looking in the chat. Shock Jock Wannabe. Yeah, I guess. Yep. I don't know if you're talking about Adam or this guy, Kevin, but Kim said, I believe Selena Powell interviewed with him. Adam, the white guy here, whose platform this is, I believe he gave Selena, her own show. Like I was saying, he gave people opportunities off of his platform. And she interviewed some people, some rappers or some people, and they went viral. She went viral a couple of times. She always going viral. Or should I say her twat is always going viral. Or her business, Oh, Kevin? Okay. Yeah. He seems to be that, but that's why I want to kind of go through who he is so we can kind of understand who it is that's saying. So listen, he's saying he was born and raised with a single mom and his dad had a bunch of different kids. So this is his background. And this is somebody who, you haven't heard of him, Mary? Oh, you don't want to hear about him. But, he's I would say, misogyny comes to mind. People call him a bully because the way he talks to women. I think it's more so his delivery, and we'll get to that because I'm gonna have to give you guys an example. Okay, so let's get back to Kevin. He's describing about who he is. Yes, narcissistic. There you go.
Doubt that academics was going to help me get scholarships and things in college, went to college for engineering. Yeah, did the normal stuff, but I hated it. I quit my job in engineering, decided to start waiting tables at Papado. And from there, I fell backwards into a career in corporate sales. And if you've been around long enough, you remember with the telecom industry, the boom and the bust.
Right.
Well, I cut my teeth in that environment. Lots of competition, lots of money.
Okay, so he's saying he comes from corporate sales. So that should tell you he kind of knows what he's doing with regard to marketing and branding. And, maybe he used some of that expertise to now become a viral dude, because his name is everywhere now. And he ain't really that special. I mean, in my opinion, and we'll continue. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Exposure, but it all went away. When that industry fell away, I found myself in advertising and marketing, selling it. So I come from corporate sales.
Okay.
And the last little bit, I realized that I'm becoming older. I can make it up, but these companies fall apart, such and so forth. Decided to start my own boutique advertising agency. That worked moderately successful, but how I really got into this business was from the PR side of that boutique agency. One of our clients was about to leave and take about 40% of our company's revenue, which is going to hurt.
Oh, wow.
Hurt bad. And she was sitting here saying, hey, I'm going to be put before the governor for an emergency appointment to a judge. But here's the thing. I don't know how to dress for that. And I'm sitting there thinking about all the money we're about to lose because she's going away. She's like, but you always dress so nice. Is that something you can help me with? Because I was doing her PR. I'm like, well, yes. And
I actually like that he explained that open door that happened for him, as hopefully you're following this. Clean, healthy, positive energy. I love it. Hi. Exactly. Did he really quit the job? Or did he get fired? That's the question. But I was going to say, I do like that he's explaining how that door opened for him. The lady asked him, the client who was going to leave the firm and take a lot of money with her, asked him as her PR person through this company, can you help me dress for this interview that she has? Like an important, I think it was on TV or something. And he instantly just said, yes. At least the way he's explaining it, he's making it seem like, yeah, he did. He's making it seem like, yeah, he just immediately was like, yeah, I'll definitely do it. I mean, I don't know. He could have just sped the story up. But, I always like to find lessons and stuff. And my thing is when there's an opportunity, go for it. There's no reason to just hem and haw, especially if it's something, you got one door closing over here. And usually there's some type of grace period where you can back out if you change your mind. But I would, I just wanted to point that out. All right, let's listen.
And I went shopping with her to help her get ready for this thing. And I went and looked up. I was like, what is it that when people help people get dressed for such and so forth? It's an image consultant. Uh-huh. That's how I found myself being interested in image consulting, but it kind of goes in what I've done in my life. I've always had a sense of style, a sense of flair. So I got into the business helping.
He's always had a sense of style and a sense of flair. I was on this live today. Someone called him flamboyant. I'm going to play some of a different video of his to point out how flamboyant he actually is, which is why before I even say this, it ain't none of our business, typically. But because he put himself in this position on this platform and is now getting all this attention, it then does become our business. It kind of does. Again, shout out to Wendy Williams for opening that path for us. All right.
Men and women. And what really brought me here is when I started focusing on my guy clients, they were coming in saying, hey, look, man, I came into you to get a better outcome personally or professionally. But on the personal side, man, I'm looking good. I'm smelling good. I'm moving up the corporate ladder. I'm moving up. My business is expanding. Now I want to have a wife, a kid, a family, whatever. And I'm not finding any women out here who are kind of at my level or my new level. And then I'm hearing women say they can't find men over here. So what I'm really having is a conversation that my guys have and my women have. And I spent the first 3 years talking to men, but that...
Okay. He said the first 3 years of this, he's talking to men. I never heard of him before he started talking to women. That's when his channel took a turn. Just adding my 2 cents.
Really catch on, but when I started talking to women, about the kind of men they say they want, I ask one question: what do those men want from women?
Uh-huh.
And that's what really kind of kicked this whole thing off. And the pandemic helped a lot too because everybody's sitting at home.
Right.
So that's the conversation that's been happening since.
So here's another person who benefited from the pandemic. His channel blew up over the time period that people were stuck in the house with nothing to do. Which, I'm just pointing out.
The summer. But honestly, man, I've been involved in relationship conversations since 1989, Shahrazad Ali college campus. I've always been in the mix with relationships, but that's what's taken off here. So, and that's what kind of led to this new burst of popularity. Just having the same conversation that we have in the basketball court, the barbershop, golf course, and I'm telling women what men really wish they could say, but they can't say this stuff in the corporate environment. I've been there.
Right.
You'll get canceled. You'll get Me Too. You'll get hostile work environment.
Uh-huh.
And so many women are not understanding what the disconnect is. So what I'm saying, I'm like, well, the kind of men you want are these guys, and this is what they want from women. And are you willing to do that? Or if not, at least now you know why the disconnect is. So that's about as simple as I can put it.
Interesting. Yeah, because that's one thing that I ended up saying to one of my employees over there. I was like, I like Kevin Samuels because he just gets crispy every day. I don't really feel like I have that much of an incentive to present myself in that way. But,
says this dirty guy. This guy is on my nerves. So he's over here. Adam is over here fawning over Kevin Samuels. Kim says, wannabe therapist. Yeah, somebody actually Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. I was going to play that. Actually, it's on his IG page, so you can see how he talks to people. But this guy Adam is fawning over him, saying how he appreciates what he's doing and this and that. But my thing is, this guy typically talks to Black women, and for the most part, the reason he went viral is because of the conversations and the way they've gone left after he's cut these people down. You call in and he's like, he has your picture. He says, don't call in unless your picture's up, right? He shows the chat or shows the audience the picture so everybody could judge the person. And he asks, what do you rate yourself? 1 through 10. And most people, they shoot for 7. So he takes 7 out of the equation. He says, you can't say 7. So it's either a 6 or 8. If you want to say 7. So that's the first question. And from there, he, of course, asks about your looks, your height, your weight. I think what do you do for a living? Goes through the whole thing. And pretty much just tells you what he thinks based on what you tell him. And it's usually just the delivery, I think, is the main issue, because some of the things is not, some things he says is kind of obvious. Like people are calling in saying, I'm a 10, and they're clearly not a 10. So, I mean, if you want to just talk being straight up black and white about the physicality of a person, we're not including, of course, anything about the inner self, anything of, outside of the body itself. And that's my other issue with this guy, because he's rating people and telling you you're going to die alone if you're a certain age. And what else does he say? Things like, let me just pull up the video that I was going to move on to. I haven't finished listening to this interview to know exactly what other things. I just wanted to introduce him and his background out of his own mouth. He has shown, yeah, Sister Bell. So they're on his live, so they call in. So some people defense of him will say that these women call in, so they know what to expect. They know what they're doing. But I still don't feel like just because someone calls in that they have to be subject to that type of cruel criticism. There's ways to say things, and you can still be honest, but you don't have to, the tone. I mean, he just comes from a very arrogant place, in my opinion. There is a rumor about him, and I don't know if it's true or not. Let me pull up It's a lady on YouTube making claims about him. Okay. Hold on, y'all. 1 second.
In daylight.
Okay, let's see. So this video is a year old. It has almost 200,000 views. But this video is, let me pull it up here so you can see what the name of it is and stuff. Yeah, we're going to go walk through this guy, dissect this guy. Let's see. All right. This is him talking to men. This is last year, and he's telling them basically how to groom and keep their house and stuff, which I did listen to a lot of this. Not actually a bad video, but I guess playing this just to say he's just as rude to the men the way he talks to people. But I don't know if that's saying a lot or about him or not, but let's see. I don't like him calling women bitches.
Everybody be like, damn. Jermaine came. Damn, that Jermaine is the man. He came.
Oh, I'm supposed to wait. Hold up. I'm not supposed to be playing this from here. This is just for the picture. All right, let's see.
Get a daywalker bitch. Get a bitch that you can and shoot. That's a booth. It's an ostrich.
Oh yeah, you guys need to see what he's showing. Hold on.
You need to get something to get that back, especially as we get in the summertime. Because if you can't put your hand on it and apply pressure, you got places all on your body, on your back, that just little places where funk, and oil just kind of coagulates. And you out there talking about, man, you know, what kind of cologne should I put on? Nigga, you ain't even clean. I shower twice a day. Summertime, 3 times. Quick shower, pop. I like showering. And the thing is, you want to stay clean. So, Jack Black body wash is cool. Man, if you got a question while I'm teaching, man, this is what you do. You want me to answer a question while I'm going? You need to put that in Super Chat, man. There's the link for Super Chat right there.
Who's that sound like? He asking for money. If you got a question, you got to Super Chat that question, baby. I guess that's what happens when your chat is popping, huh? You can't see the chat, so you got to tell them you got to pay for any questions. Hey, Robin. He be up in them spas, huh? All right.
So, washing. Here's the thing. After you get out of your wash, what you do is, I'm going to tell you a couple of things. One, this is Shea Moisture Daily Hydration with Coconut Oil. This is a great overall body lotion. It's like $9. It's not that cheap equate stuff. Man, if you got lotion that feels thin.
He going to get into the booty cleaning,
Kim. That shit out. That is whack. Whack. You need something that's going to absorb in your skin. The largest organ on your body is the skin, and you need to take care of it. So after you clean it and exfoliate, you need to moisturize. I also like using this stuff right here. Same thing as this spray oil. Skin oil. Comes in a spray bottle. You get out of your shower. I like to pat myself, and then put that oil, couple of sprays, and just work it in to your damp skin. Then after that, moisturize. After that, you moisturize. From there, you are ready to go. You're ready to go.
He says that, but I promise you, he goes through a million other regimens. Like this guy, I've heard of metrosexual people or men, but this guy takes the cake. I mean, I'm gonna play a little bit more. It's just because it's so funny to me. Miss Kim said he's trying to mimic Tyler Perry. I never saw Tyler Perry do that, but if you mean the way he looks,
Now, I told you need a shower puff, something for your back. You need to exfoliate at least 2 or 3 times a week, not every day, every 2 to 3 days. But you also need to get one towel that goes to your armpits and your asshole. You need to get a towel and some soap and scrub under your armpits. And then use that same towel and apply a nice dose of soap and spend 2 minutes washing your nuts. Don't just go 1 or 2 passes now, nigga. Wash your nuts. Wash up in the crack. Wash up under the taint. Yep, you need to do that. And then you need to rinse that motherfucker out, do it again, and wash down the crack of your ass. Yep, down the crack of your ass. And then you need to actually, and you need to look at it. And you need to wash until that motherfucker's clean.
he said you need to look at it. I'm just laughing because that he finds the need that the people who this is the people who listen to this guy and worship this guy. I mean, the fact that he has to spell it out in such detail for these people should be grown. They don't know how to wash their ass at this point. A clean health. She said positive feet. I mean, and your feet too. Yeah. They say some people don't wash their legs. They did a whole survey. I mean, no offense to anybody who's white, but I think it was white people. They said they don't, 60% don't wash below the knee or something like that. Get them feet, get everything. I just came from getting a nice pedicure today. So, and I needed it. Okay. All right, back to this guy.
And you need to actually point away from the shower, bend over, and let the goddamn water run through there. Yeah, nigga, clean your asshole. A woman never licked your ass probably because it's got crustaceans in it, dude. The nerve of you niggas, man. Talking about you want a broad to give you a blowjob and all saying you got fucking dingleberries and shit all up in your asshole. Asking me about what to wear, what smells good. Nigga, your ass stink. Most of you don't even know how to wipe good. We're going to get to that. All right. Washing, this is something we now need to talk about also. Washing your face. Fuck washing your face with your hands. I'm going to say it again. Fuck washing your face with your hands. Especially if you're prone to breakouts or pimples or some. This right here is a Mia 2. 6 times more effective than using your hand. Look, dude, these things used to cost a lot of money. These things are around $50. And you can go use this and use that very same Jack Black or T. Shanley or some daily facial cleanser. Not that bar soap. No, nigga, do not wash your face with the same shit you put on your body. It is a different kind of skin. You need something different. You need something that's going to be able to be pH balanced and not dry your skin out.
I swear 10 minutes ago, he said, that's going to do it. And I told y'all, he has so many regimens for this guy I don't know. So I'm bringing all this up for a reason. But, hey, Karen, welcome back, love. Let's see. So let me catch up to the visual here.
Jack Black does the job. There are two kinds of Jack Black I like. There's one that actually works as a mask, but we're gonna get onto this. There you go. You apply about the dime size.
He does masks and everything. Nothing. My son, there's nothing wrong with that. Men do that, but I'm just saying, for this guy and the type of advice and stuff that he says, to be like this particular. However, like I said, the how he's talking to them it says a lot about how he talks to these women. He doesn't really differentiate. It doesn't seem like that. He's talking to women versus men.
And then you actually, this goes on for a minute. Get your T-zone. This is a T. And then you get your cheeks. And up around your nose. We want to know how it don't break out? Go back on some of my other videos, especially when I was just starting my testosterone treatments. I was
testosterone treatments too. I understand he's 50. I think they said he's twice divorced and that he has no biological children, which contradicts with the whole rumor I was going to bring up. I guess I'll show it, but let me just get through this and then I'll show what the lady is saying. Okay.
Like a motherfucker, because my skin wasn't getting clean. I double wash. I wash once, dry, rinse, wash twice. That's how my skin stays clear. That's how you how you look so good at 50, because I take care of my skin. Every 2 days, I exfoliate. Again, that replenishes the skin, that sloughs away the old skin and allows new stuff to come shining through. All you need is a little. You don't need to scrub that shit like you trying to get oil out one of your fingernails. Just relax it in.
He has a whole box of junk.
Every 4 days, I actually use this, a power peel.
Now he does a power peel.
What this actually does, it's like when you see women go to the dermatologist to get a skin peel, do them at home. These aren't as strong, but you actually every 4 days, you just your entire face. You do it before you shave, and it actually, like where you have scarring and stuff like that, it actually breaks down those things and allows them to slough away. And this, see, this, and this is an eye. This is for your eyes. Comes in a package for $100.
Now he got an eye cream. He has an eye cream now too. I'm just in awe of all this man. He has a whole box that he put his audience on hold to go grab some stuff. I guess he threw everything in the box. I've never seen nothing like that. How many of y'all's current men or past men have been this much of a metrosexual? I've never seen this.
Face. If you're over 30, you start using a serum. Your skin gets old. You want to start using a serum. This is a protein booster. I wash, rinse, wash again, and then once I clean, I'll actually use my toner. Yep, it's a whole goddamn regimen. Toner. You're right. You want to be a good-looking motherfucker? You want to stay looking good? Or you want to look like a beat-up truck? Tell me that shit, nigga. Do it. Because the proof is in the pudding. When you walk outside, the world tells you, don't use cotton balls. Use a little pads, little circular disc, a little on there.
He said, don't use cotton balls. Mary, you're an esthetician. She said her male clients don't use this many products. I'm saying, I know. I'm telling you. Okay.
Best thing, man, because you can wash your face, but then you run this over there, and you'll see that there's still dirt and oil in your pores. That's why you got to take levels I mean, you're out in the world with sun and ozone and all this other kind of stuff. That shit lands on your face. And then if you put any product on your hair, that comes out. You need to bring this shit out of your skin so it doesn't sit in there and make pimples and everything else. So wash, rinse, wash. Then you apply your daily toner. I do this every
Wash, rinse, wash, daily toner. Did he say the exfoliate and all that? He skipped that, huh?
day. It's like an astringent without being an astringent. Jack Black has all in one set. So does this company called Murad, Murad. If you're prone to pimples or acne, the acne line is great. But I'm just telling you basic stuff. Then over 30, you want to apply a serum. Serum goes under. Then what are you going to do? You have to have a moisturizer. Do not put that damn lotion you have on your body on your goddamn face. This, look how thick this is. You see how thick that is? Look at how thick that is. You see that is thick. That's like icing. You don't put that on your face. And look at that. I talk about on my channel, if you don't clean your body first, man. Yeah. Some guys say learn. Some guys say they learn. All right, let's talk about something else. Give me a second, guys. Taylor. Keep your beard at a nice level. Keep your lines nice and tight.
Okay. Some of this stuff is good,
Clippers.
Obviously good at that.
3 guards and a brush on this. $70. Great investment. You know what else you do with this? Shave your fucking nuts. Time to talk about Big Al and the twins. It's time to talk about how to keep your dick keeping your balls on fleck. It is spring.
Did he mean on fleek? This is what I mean. This guy is corny. Kim said she had to go fix her drink. Everybody take a sip every time he says balls.
Time. And there is nothing worse in spring and summertime than you motherfuckers out here with swamp crotch and swamp ass. No chick wants to smell your sweaty balls, your salty balls. Shave your shit. Use the lowest guard and keep that shit clean. Yep. Make a design.
Make a design.
You don't have to go bald down there, but you need to shave. Put your goddamn glasses on and make sure. And for you, when you're starting to shave down the shaft of your dick, you want to go against the grain. Well, I do because my hair long. But you don't want to go completely bald because I don't want you guys getting ingrown hairs and things like that. This is going to be weird at first, especially if you've never done it. But I'm going to tell you, when you shave your balls and manscape down there, it is such a relieving feeling. You can it's not as warm, it's not as hot down there. And honestly, women love to service a well manicured lawn.
Okay, I'm going to end it on that. That was funny to me. He says some more stuff, but I won't subject y'all to any further madness. But let me keep on going with his little story here. So I'm gonna move on to something more current, so you can understand why now how he talks to women. We haven't gotten to that. Okay. I'm trying to decide which video, but let me just pull up his channel. I mean, pull up his videos. Let's see. It's the middle of the week, y'all. How's everybody feeling? I know Miss Della is under the weather. Everybody send prayers out to Miss Della. Send her some love. We miss you, Miss Della. I hope you're feeling better. I know you're going to hit the replay if you're not in the bushes. He's live right now, but I'm not going to click on that. Let's see. I think this is the one that went viral. Okay. Hold on so I can pull up on my phone that I'm using for the audio. Let's see.
I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is. You know this is a business. And I have a show title. And you said, damn your show title, I want to talk to you. But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever.
So apparently he didn't like the way she came on his live. I think this is the one. The topic was not what she was calling in about, but he went on with it anyway. And I think he's basically complaining.
So I'm going to use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year? And was that man, did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. And how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last.
Okay. Why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he doesn't, I find myself, encourage him like, hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that. And then,
all right. So in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not
closer to 10. So,
okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can help them out on.
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. They want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, brain with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you get taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. What do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so
How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
Now, see how he's asking her these questions and the tone that he's using, though, as he's asking her. Like when he asked her about her father, he was clearly in this condescending tone. Mind you, when we listen to him talk about his background, his father wasn't there and his father had kids all over the place. So I don't feel like he needs to be coming from a place of, it's just his tone, I think. And maybe just because I'm empathic, I just feel his nose just all up in the air, the arrogance.
All right. So go ahead and take this down, ma'am. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options. And typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons who are used to dating men. This doesn't sound appealing to the kind of man you're talking about.
So he's telling her that a six-figure man you're not up to par for what a six-figure man or more is looking for. And how is he speaking for all men? Because if she were to meet a man, she said herself, her father and her uncle make more than six figures. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But six figures, honestly, it's not even really that much. I mean, it's not. It's a good salary, of course, obviously, and depending on what part of the scale that six figures, lower six figures, middle, high. But you can meet this woman if she met somebody, and hopefully she's not introducing her child to people early on when she's dating, but she's dating someone and they hit it off and he is feeling her. I mean, to the point even of wanting more. She eventually introduces her child. Is he going to just ditch her because she has a child? Or is it more about them as a whole, as a unit, including her child? When you get to that point, when you're dating and you're moving to new levels. Rockin' Robin, he's a six-figure man, so he feels he needs to break her down. Well, could be.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of meetings.
Oh, okay, but see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men, and you said once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want, and you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working
there it is. That's where people have problems because you're telling this woman, they as a whole, in the whole human race, the whole men sector of the human race don't want you. He don't know this woman.
Myself this year and booking yours.
Okay, ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
How are we responding to this, ladies? This man is telling her, she's a woman, is 35 years old with a 13-year-old son. that she's unwanted. It's not okay.
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like.
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his program?
Depending on his age.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes so deep for Black women.
Let me put the screen to what he's looking like at this moment. So I'm going to point something out. I'm going to turn the volume down so I can hit play on this. Okay, do you guys see that pendulum on the left side of the screen? It's moving. I was on that live earlier today. Somebody came in the comments and said, notice that pendulum, it's used for hypnosis. So I wanted to point it out. Let me stop it. I wanted to point it out to make you guys aware of the little things people use, little tricks people use in order to keep an audience, attract, and, basically mesmerize people. I don't know if you want to call it witchcraft, but it's definitely occult activity. And I saw the pendulum before I saw that person comment that, but it didn't click for me. So I just want to make y'all aware of the type of tactics this dude uses.
That should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son to bring. I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer.
So the best. So he's downgrading people. See, it's like women get punished for being single mothers. There's so many different reasons and dynamics as to what the situation is. But at the end of the day, it takes two people to conceive a child. Two. So if the man isn't in the child's life for whatever reason, why is she being demonized for that? That's the problem I have also. Kim said he's a cult member, leveling up and sitting in the dark and doesn't like the number 7. Kim is putting the pieces together. Okay. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
Of course.
But and are you thinking...
If he brought home a woman, yes, I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But
no, you're not. That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life is proven to you that you're not.
My love life is not that good. I agree with you.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them.
If her father and her uncle make more than 6 figures, wouldn't they be able to provide a little bit of a blueprint for her as far as men and their behavior? Isn't it true that a lot of girls look up to their fathers, look up to their uncles, obviously in a healthy household, and are able to build strength from knowing such men, growing up with such men, and having insight also. I just don't understand his logic when it comes to this argument.
Don't know what they want, but you're still saying pick me. They don't want mid 30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Now he's getting impatient. This is another thing he does. He starts waving people off as if they're really insignificant. Let me just show that part. He's waving her off.
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick.
Do you hear this,
That's
man?
another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking?
He's so defensive about this because he has said before that he's 50 and he dates younger women. And usually, I think he said in their 20s. So when she said nobody's checking for no 45-year-old, he's 50, mind you, he gets upset. He gets upset. It's funny.
Talking about.
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
Here we go.
Use 7.
Here we go with the.
Would I rate myself?
Can't use 7.
Face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Stop right there.
See, she can't even speak. There was a pregnant pause right there, and he's telling her to stop. What do you guys think about her rating herself a 5? I didn't realize she was rating herself so low. There's another lady, she says she's a 10, and he really cuts her down to size. I kind of think she deserved it a little bit, but I was surprised she said 5.
Stop right there, breathe and digest. You're 35 years old, and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you, but you're not taking it.
See how he's barking at her?
Man.
See how he's barking at her? She's being really nice, actually. I am surprised at the patience, the level of patience this woman has with him. She's being complimentary of his show, and yet he's barking at her. He's really showing how low vibrational he actually is, and the fact that he is not the alpha male he claims to be, but instead a beta male. Let's keep that together. And unfortunately, this lady is, I think, what they call a pick-me. You know what I'm saying? So
you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son.
She's 35 years old and he's calling her older as a 50-year-old man, which means he dates under that. I think that's gross.
Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
So he's telling this lady to settle, basically. He's telling her to settle. And this is all based on his ideology and his bullshit that he's bringing to the table based on his background and his experiences. We heard him say out of his mouth what his background is, right? He was raised by a single mother. His father wasn't present, had kids all over the city and whatnot. And he probably felt a way growing up with that type of in that type of environment about women, probably resentful that his father had all those kids all over town. And probably, I'm imagining there might have been conflict with the women with regard to the kids, with the baby's mamas and all of that. And he was probably in the middle of some of that. And he probably is turning against that of being mad at his father. He's mad at the women. I'm telling you about this guy. This guy's a creep. I was really honestly hoping he was going to say something during my research to make me kind of go, well, he's not that bad, but he's bad.
Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that?
You hear that? Telling her she's gonna die alone, and he's back there playing sound effects of cracking a whip. This guy is he's very negative, low vibrational, super low vibrational. I told you guys, 3D versus 5D. That's probably why this guy blew up, because he's just nothing but a demon, collecting all his demons.
Let me just cut to the chase, man. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone. Straight up.
Wow.
Because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, man, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money.
What man doesn't care about money? Do you think that a man making more than 6 figures versus below is going to ignore the fact that a woman has a high paying career or think that it's insignificant? I think all men think money is, most high earning men see value in money, in earners. If a woman has a high earning position, I guess depending on how much of 6 figures this person is making. Obviously, if they're in the high 6 figures, the very high 6 figures, of course, they're probably going to want the person not to work so they could travel the world. And that's the life I'm calling out. That's what I want to do. I'll travel the world with you. But yeah, shame on him, like Mary said. I think I made my point with this video, unless you guys want to hear more of it. Yeah, exactly, Kim. He's manipulating her words. I agree, because I don't remember her ever saying or intimating that she was feeling like she was better than anybody because she's a high earner. Maybe I missed that part of the interview because we did kind of jump into it. But yeah, that is crazy. So I want to pull up now the reason really that made me go, you know what? I want to see what's up with this guy because this came up. Let me see. Trying to find this woman. She came out trying to say he was about to get exposed. Her video would have been the first one. Let's see. Hold on, let me see what this is.
Good evening, afternoon, cousins, nieces, nephews. Look, we got a situation going on in this community where we don't know what to do on Instagram, who these people are. So I saw a gentleman named Kevin Samuels. I watched his videos, and my ears were like, "Wow, what's going on?" So I looked into the situation, and I'm not judging him, but he does have a 20-year-old daughter, and he does not pay child support. Has not paid child support. I got in his live last night. Said, "Hey, did you send her a Valentine's Day present?" Felt it was a fair question because I sent ladies in my family a Valentine's Day present. But if I see you talking about your sunglasses, your cologne, all your clothes, well, if you're giving advice, I'm gonna give you some advice. Take care of the people, the ladies in your family. Okay. Um,
So I don't know if you heard this guy. He's not the person I was looking for the video, but basically this woman came online to say Kevin Samuels is a deadbeat dad. He has a 20-year-old daughter in college who he's owes back child support to, as well as he won't help with her college tuition. Supposedly, this ex-wife, he has apparently two of them, is supposed to be doing an interview about him. It was supposed to come out today, but I didn't find anything about it. But now that lady's video, I can't find it. So I'm wondering if she ended up taking it down because nothing came out today, like she said. I'm going to look real quick. Okay, let me see this other video. Let's see what they're talking about.
Or just let's say just for about your self-control or self with respect as a man.
I don't know what the heck this is. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that video. It was at the top of the list before. But anyway, so the woman basically she said that he, like I said, he has a 20-year-old, he owes back child support and all of this. And my thing is, I hope that's not the case with all this that he's talking, with all this bullshit he's talking. There is no way he is in that type of predicament out here flexing and flossing, telling women they will die because they're 35 with a child. I mean, that to me, and obviously women, let me see what this one is. Oh, and lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Samuels If you haven't, I don't know where you've been. So he has gained a lot of popularity over the last few months on YouTube and all over the world, basically talking about relationships, how Black women need to do this and need to do that if they want to be married or have a consistent man or relationship. So now he's being exposed by his ex-wife and his daughter, stating that he is a deadbeat father. This is going to be some
That's
tea.
who it is.
I knew
Exactly,
from the very
Mary.
beginning
Okay, let me
that
find
there
it.
was a reason that I did not care for Kevin Samuels when all of the
That's who I was looking for. Spiritual whistleblower. Okay, let me. Thank you for that, Mary. Mary, I thought you never heard of him. Hold on, let me. There it is. Okay, let me pull it up here. Y'all smart people here. Nothing less. Here it is. Okay, y'all. Here we go. The tea is about to hit the blogs. Kevin Samuels' ex-wife is coming forward to a celebrity blog. Apparently, he owes back child support. He has a 20-year-old daughter in college back in Oklahoma. He refuses to pay her college tuition. The ex-wife is about to spill the tea. His daughter don't even want to talk to him or look at him. This evening, his Instagram account, he deleted it, but now he's playing like someone reported it and had it deleted. No, this nigga put up a post responding to the child support allegations. Then he deleted his account. Then he deleted the post, and then he reactivated his account. Let me tell y'all something. Everything's about to come out about this man. Everything. Because just like R. Kelly, just like the Harvey Weinsteins, when one victim comes forward, then the floodgates open up and all the other victims are going to come forward. This man is a fucking scammer and con artist. And the sad thing is, he is scamming all these men that are following him. I just can't believe grown ass men are tossing their money to him like he's some sort of stripper on a pole, giving him hundreds of dollars on the super chat. Y'all are acting like females. But you know what? It's a rude awakening coming. This nigga, when all his dirt come out, and it will, watch this, because the blogs are already, they ready to put the story out there. The ex-wife is spilling the tea. This is one ex-wife. We ain't talking about all the other exes, because I'm sure there's a whole string of bullshit with all the other women. It's gone. Just like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, millionaire, billionaire, thought he couldn't get touched because he had all this money in Hollywood. He's this big Jewish white man with all this money in Hollywood. And guess what? One victim came forward, and then all the others came forward, and this nigga is sitting in jail right now. So if Harvey Weinstein, the Jew, the very filthy rich Jew in Hollywood, could get shut down, little bitty Kev Samuels, yeah. And I'm going to sit back, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh at every last dude following his ass. Okay? We'll see. Well, I'll be sitting here watching the clock, waiting till the interview with his ex-wife breaks tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. That is what the lady said. Now, like I said, I haven't seen anything come out about him. And this would be the biggest upset for these beta males and these pick-me females who support that platform. This man goes live, y'all, and I promise you, I've watched him a couple times and never a whole live, but I've seen super chats up to like $800-900 and come in within not even an hour of him being live. So I don't know if that is legit. He has a marketing background, and I know that and PR, and I know that as a part of PR and marketing, sometimes you can hire a company or people can make things look a certain. You can definitely front money, have people super chat you to instigate others to do the same. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm just This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's this dude. So I just feel like he's full of shit, basically, in my opinion. And the nerve of him, if he doesn't play child support because he's got his designer this and his all those products he was recommending, those products were not cheap. Clearly, as metro as he is, I mean, he just let's look at lastly, I wanted to pull up his Instagram. Let's see, it's on one of these screens already. I'll just use this screen. Am I even logged in? Okay. So I'm going to pull up. So he has some little short clips on his Instagram. He's posting Tommy from Love and Hip Hop called in. I was going to pull that up real quick if I can find it. This guy is a piece of work. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, this is her.
Hi, Evan.
Good. So, do you think I hate women?
I don't know. I think the way that you come off is kind of like it's really harsh to women, and that the things that you say is very insensitive to any women that reach out to you because you being a therapist.
Hold on. Let me stop you right on. Let me be clear. I'm not a therapist.
See, he's not a therapist.
I'm a consultant.
Well, you being a consultant of what? To women? Do you consult men?
Yes, I'm consulting with men. See, most of you ladies have no idea who you're talking to. You assume that I just got to YouTube and I spent 3 years talking to men. Is it that I'm harsh or I'm direct? Because you're saying I'm insensitive. For every one woman that comes across and says what you do, I have hundreds in the comment section, thousands of emails of women saying thank you.
I just started watching your videos this morning because somebody told me about you. And the first 3 videos that I watched, the first couple of things you said to a woman was like, how do you rate yourself? And it's just like, where does that come from? Why do you ask a woman to rate her?
What is my profession? What is my profession?
You're a consultant.
I'm an image consultant. I don't ask them for no reason. And they know why they're coming here.
Why do you ask them?
Because it matters. What do you do? What's your profession? Because I'm not familiar with you.
I'm a hustler and a streetwalker.
Okay, congratulations.
I don't know why she want to say that she's a streetwalker.
I'm assuming that your looks play some portion in your success.
No, sometimes I like to trick my men. I like to go out to the real bummy and just see who I can.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even dressing the real bummy, you can only get so low.
How?
I'm sorry, you can't be a one if you tried to be.
Okay, so clearly he's flirting. And he ends up, let's see, I saw something here. Which one was it?
Let's give them something to talk about.
So they end up meeting up.
Take that. Run with it. Run till that. Remember this song, Let's Give Them Something to Talk About? Let's give them something to talk about.
So she actually meets up with this dude.
That. Run with it. Run till that.
Why, I don't know. But I'm done with him. Let's put him to bed. Yes, we're putting Kevin Samuels to bed. You can go to sleep, sir, because you ain't woke. So go back to sleep, reset, try again. I want to move on. We spent a lot of time on him. He's not worth the controversy, I don't think. But there's somebody for everyone, right? I want to bring up the fact that I'm hoping I still have this guy's picture. Yeah, have this picture. Remember, Gorilla Glue surgeon people. Our Gorilla Glue surgeon. We have an update about him. I wanted to share. He was on TMZ, and he let them, Harvey and the crew, know that he has and had an influx of business in the past 4 days. He said, when he recorded this interview, he said that he's gotten 5,000 patient increase in 4 days. 5,000. He said all kinds of surgeries he's done before, surgeries he hasn't done before. So it seems that his goodwill has garnered him great success. I wish him continued success. Somebody mentioned on TMZ that he should patent that solution that he created for the Gorilla Glue, something he could possibly put on the market. But I just wanted to shout him out because, why not? Gotta shout this brother out. I have another lady I wanted to bring attention to also. It's not just because it's Black History Month, just because I like, just highlighting our people and all the great things that we do. So this lady was being highlighted on 93.5 on Instagram. And this beautiful sister had to pull up a separate picture to show what her deal is. But Black History Month, we celebrate COVID-19 community champions, everyday people working to make life better during the pandemic. So this woman is Dr. Corbett. She's currently the scientific lead on the Vaccine Research Center's coronavirus team that worked with Moderna to develop one of the COVID-19 vaccines that has shown to be over 90% effective. Let's take care of each other and stop the spread of COVID by wearing a mask, washing your hands, watching your distance, and waiting to see loved ones. And remember, when it's your turn, be sure to get vaccinated against COVID-19, hashtag blah, blah, blah. Well, we know I'm not doing that, but I don't know if y'all have changed your mind or if some of you are going to be getting vaccinated. But shout out to Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett for her good work as a scientist on this, as a lead scientist on this team for the vaccination. Got to give people their flowers. All right. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. I wanted to make sure. Okay, so let's go back to Dr. Dre and Moneice, because Dr. Dre came up on the last live. He's in my opinion, a problematic, toxic Black man. Sorry, he's got a serious reputation for abusing women. He obviously, we know he's going through this divorce, which it's toxic, is what it sounds like. He's fighting this woman over money. The headlines say $800 million is at stake. And I just feel like with all that he has going on, the last thing I'm expecting to see about him in the tabloids is that he's dating April Jones of Love and Hip Hop, and that's the lady on the right of the screen. It was a mystery in, I think, page 6 of one of the tabloids that was seen creeping out the back door of a Hollywood restaurant. People recognize April's tattoo on her hand and then just some of the similarities with her hair and whatnot. And turns out, Moneice, who's on the left, let us know that the rumors are true. She also said that it wasn't anything new, that they've been seeing each other, which obviously him going through this divorce with all this money at stake, and the fact that he was also, remember, in the hospital with an aneurysm. Was that even a month ago? I mean, it wasn't that long ago. And he's back on the scene. Like, he just pops up out of the hospital, like, and he's back in the studio. We're starting to see pictures of him. Now, this is where the conspiracy theorists come in, and they, he's a clone. They had him in the hospital to, finish the cloning process, and they just put him back out on the streets. Well, if it is a clone, this clone seems to have the same abusive, toxic behavior as the old human, Dre. Yeah, so Kim saying he didn't apologize to Michelet after years had gone past. And then there was Dee Barnes. I think we talked about her. She hosted that rap show, and that rumor about him, I think he confirmed that he apologized, but he beat her up and dragged her and treated her like a damn dude, like how he was squaring up with her like she was a dude. She was a little thing. And so now, after Moneice exposed the relationship, she came back online to say that she was threatened by him. So I'm going to just pull up that video real quick.
To make one more fucking threat. Yeah, Dr. Dre. And I recorded it. Wrong fucking bitch. Wrong move, motherfucker. Suck my dick. You're done. I fucking recorded both conversations. You're fucked up the ass. You thought that aneurysm fucked you up? I'm the aneurysm, bitch.
Now she's talking to Dr. Dre.
Nicole's not the aneurysm. I'm the fucking aneurysm. I'm the reckoning. I'm the Grim Reaper around this. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked all the way up. And tell your bitch I still want the fucking fade. Yes. Yes, I recorded it. And my blood is...
She recorded it. She said her blood is boiling. Let me see. Does this... Okay, there's been an update since this. Hold on. Man, I remember when I first started doing my lives, I was using my phone. I just had a black screen. Then I upgraded, and I didn't know how to put the pictures. I have come a long way, y'all. A long way. Okay. Let's see. Let me go back to Instagram, because I think it's on Instagram. Let's see. Which blog should I go to? Gossip in the City, Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked. I think Hollywood Unlocked. Or the Shade Room, huh? I'll try Hollywood Unlocked. Give Jason Lee a little something. Oh, there we go. Our Tessica Brown update too. All right, Moneice, where you at, girl? I know he has her on here. So much gossip. Oh, I see Biden too. Okay, let's see. Paris Hilton got engaged again. That is the most engaged person I have ever seen, besides Elizabeth Taylor, I guess. B. Simone is back in the headlines, making a fool out of herself. She supposedly stole some other women's content and did it as her own. That's so embarrassing. All right, Moneice. I know it's down here. Let's see, when was that? Here we go.
Call me. And I know they're watching this live. How dare you? How dare you send a nigga to bang my motherfucking line and threaten me? I don't care who you think you are. I don't care who the world has told you you are. I don't know you, and you don't know me, and I didn't say anything negative about you, sir. You can watch the 40-second clip about what I said about you, sir. And it wasn't negative. So don't you send another motherfucker to call me. And I know they're watching this live. How dare you? How dare you send a nigga to bang my motherfucking line?
Okay.
And threaten.
So that happened. So like Kim is saying, April needs to be careful dealing with this dude. And now Moneice really needs to be careful because, people be making people disappear for real. I'm just looking at here to see if they have my next topic already here. Ew, Larsa, she looks so bad. Did you guys see this mess of the interview?
Sure, guy and said, I can see my future with you.
I would use that word.
There's a future joke.
I was like, I would use that word.
No,
Larsa
like,
Pippen.
when you meet a guy, you're a wife, you're not a girlfriend.
Yeah.
This is what I know about you.
Right, but guys are not coming at me as a girlfriend. Guys are coming at me as a wife.
Guys are coming at me as a wife, not a girlfriend. She is so busted looking now. I don't understand what happened. And what is up with the ponytail, the high ponytail? I've been seeing her lately only with this hairstyle. She's like, how old is she? I don't know. This woman is kind of nuts. She has some issues. All right. I want to move on to Megan and Pardi. I don't know if you guys know who Pardi is. Pardi. He's a songwriter. I guess he's also an artist. Let me see if I have a picture. I think I do. Okay, hold on. Let me upload the picture real quick. Oh, I'll just bring up his Instagram. That's what we'll do. But let's show the video. Let me show you the video first of what happened and why it's a topic. Let me do that first. We're talking about Megan Thee Stallion and this dude Pardi. And it was an Instagram live from yesterday. Make sure y'all can see the screen. Listen very carefully. I'll play it a couple times because it's really short, but let me make sure the volume is up. Okay.
Yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Now, no bullshit. Yo, now, no bullshit. Tell Megan to come to the door. No bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Tell Megan to come to the door. Yo, y'all got 5 seconds before I come through this shit. Through this door. Oh.
She's literally using
Everybody else. Excuse me.
So I don't know if you guys caught that or understood what was going on, but so this dude, I don't know who this dude is. Apparently he's with Pardi. They're at the studio. It looks like Megan is in the bathroom with her girls, and Pardi starts not first. He knocks on the door. What are y'all doing? Like he's bored, or he, has been waiting on them. I don't think he got an answer, or he didn't get the answer he was looking for. He said, "Tell Megan to come out." And nobody, I think, responded. He said, "Otherwise, I'm coming through the door." And he basically busted in the bathroom. And her friend or whoever said she's literally using the bathroom. But if you listen to his tone, his aggression towards her, like he owns her. And I guess the rumors are that they're seeing each other, which I found out after this came out because Twitter was going crazy with this yesterday. But I'm going to play this again. Listen closely to him banging on the door. And then some weirdness before the banging. He's saying, "No abortion, no abortion." So people in Twitter were insinuating he was trying to intervene to prevent her from doing something to herself harmful, like taking drugs or doing something, because he kept saying, "No abortion, no abortion." So, okay, we're going to replay the video.
Y'all doing? Now, no bullshit. Yo, now, no bullshit. Tell Megan to come to the door. No bullshit. Come, no, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Tell Megan to come to the door. Yo, y'all got 5 seconds before I come through this shit. This door. Oh.
She's literally using the restroom.
Everybody else. Excuse me.
So that happened. I'm gonna go to his Instagram so you can see who this dude is. This douche. Pardi. They say he is a Cardi B songwriter or ghostwriter. He's a ghostwriter, and apparently he did a lot of Cardi's hits. I'm gonna go back to Instagram. His name is, oh, there we go. Partisan Fontaine. Have you guys heard of this guy? This is him. So, let's see what else he got going on.
Like the 90s need alone.
I'm gonna play no music. But yeah, this is this dude. All that aggression towards Megan. Megan really needs to watch who she's dealing with and pay more attention to the people, use her discernment, because these people around her seem toxic. We got Tory Lane, of course, who she's dealing with still. Look at this guy, how raggedy he is. I'm going to show you what he put up. Let's see. To try to save his lame self. I'm looking for the picture. I don't see it here. I think it was on Twitter. Twitter be clowning. But yeah, so Megan, yet again, involved in the middle of some type of kerfuffle. And she yet again doesn't look like she has security or anybody protecting her. I'm assuming whoever, her and Pardi, whatever this relationship they have, she probably is looking to him to be protective of her. I'm thinking clearly by the aggression in his tone and the way he was banging on the bathroom and busting in the bathroom when she's not only in there but with her girlfriends. That's not okay. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's being problematic. So we're going to put him on the list of our toxic black men. Unfortunately, it's a long list, starting with R. Kelly, because, that's how we started over here. We still on R. Kelly's neck. And now we have a whole long list of other people, Dr. Dre, Kevin Samuels, Pardi, Tory. Is this, we're just going to keep accumulating names over the time? So yeah, I just don't understand why she keeps time after time her name is and well we are seeing these videos and things. It's scary because with her, we don't even really know what could pop up next on the news with her. Right? Because every time we've seen something of her, it's been just some sudden thing that we just found out about is already in motion, already happened. And when it comes to something like that, you can really just pray for her and hope for the best because she's putting herself in dangerous liaisons. So, Megan, get you some more people, boo. You need more people. And I'm sure she has enough money to at least have somebody in the wings. Good night, Robin. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, I'm ending this soon. It's already appearing up on the 2-hour mark already. But yeah, so definitely wanted to point out because I feel like that's not the last thing we're going to see with Megan and some toxic thing happening like this. So I just wanted to make sure to bring it to our attention. Another thing I wanted to bring up before I end the live is shout out to Lauryn Hill. I actually want to bring up something real quick. Okay, hold on. Good old Shade Room. Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino demolished in front of a cheering crowd. Oh, here's that picture of Tory I was talking about, or the video of him and his hair. You see how it's all filled in now? Can't play the music. But yeah, look at his hair versus the picture. And he's all happy. We saw you though, Tory. We saw you. Yeah, you can't dance that away. But that wasn't what I was looking for, actually. Hold on one second. This thing is something I would like to end on. Hopefully I can find it here. Wow. Okay. I think it's on a different site, but basically I wanted to just shout out Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill actually, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill went diamond after 10 million copies sold. And Lauryn, or I don't know if it's streamed or so, but Lauryn has now become the first female rapper in history to go diamond. Yes. So shout out to Lauryn Hill. I know there's been a lot of controversy about her also because of, just the different things about her past, her, abusive relationship. Recently, her daughter came out and was talking crap about her. And then, of course, there was the controversy about even the Grammys that she won for the Miss Education. People, I think, had sued for copyright infringement or something like that. So I'm just trying to figure out which site did I see that on. Ew, definitely don't want to go to her page. Okay. It was on one of those gossip blogs. I appreciate Mary Blue, if I hadn't said this, for looking up the other thing I was looking for earlier on. All right, so let's just see what our friend is up to, and then I'll end. Tessica Brown, aka Gorilla Glue Girl, GoFundMe page under investigation. Oh, now she's under investigation. During an interview with the New York Post, Brown said the company will not allow her to take money out due to people reporting the page as fraudulent. They won't even release it to me because that many people have called and said it was fraudulent. Every time I look at it, it says it's under investigation. She wanted to donate the $23,000, she said, to Dr. Obing's charity, the Restore Worldwide Foundation. Okay, so he has a charity, the Restore Worldwide Foundation, and helps families from her neighborhood in St. Bernard Parish in Louisiana. Says it's going to be pretty upsetting because who are all y'all to say this is fraudulent account. For one, Dr. Obing brought me from St. Bernard Parish to Hollywood. Like, I see the sign to take this out of my head. Like, this man didn't even have to do none of this. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm pretty sure if it's legit that the monies will be released. This is Tammy Roman showing her house has been damaged in the storm in Texas. Dang, look at this. This is her house. People are really suffering. It's crazy. So I guess I'll end it here, y'all. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. And I love you too, Kim. Love you guys. And I appreciate you guys as always. And especially, for you in the replay. And if you were in the bushes, we will be back on Saturday night. And hopefully Priscilla will be here and help mod, and Kim can come on with me. But yeah, prayers up for Texas and prayers up for everybody. Miss Della, prayers up to you. I know you're probably going to catch this replay. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you. Mary's a warrior for real. All right, y'all. Love warriors. And for you in the bushes, a replay, if you like, share, subscribe, and also join the channel for perks. And until next time, y'all. Much love. Peace. Good night. Good night, Karen.